this your boy, Paul Harris, aka the Crazy Uncle. Hey, guess what? This your first time tuning in. Go ahead, hit the doggone subscribe button, hit notification bell every time I post up new content. Listen, people, before I go any further, I want to take this time out to say farewell to one of my soldiers. He was a very bright soldier. Um, Zachary Lee Clawan. You will be missed, my friend. Rest easy. Now that I got this out the now that I got that out the way, listen, people. President Trump, boy, I gotta tell you, Trump be doing the damn thing. But I guess on a lighter level, Trump bring back the Redskins. And for the most part, I have absolutely no problem of bringing that name back to that football team. Sitting up here listening to Stephen A. Smith's bitch ass, listening to Ryan Clark's bitch ass, and I'm just like, the fuck is wrong with y'all? I mean, here it is. This is us. And y'all don't want it. Damn. Okay. But see, whether they know or don't, 9 times out of 10, they probably going around hollering about that they motherfucking African American. So, in a sense, when you old dumb motherfucker, right? When you old dumb motherfucker, you say dumb shit. So, so for the most part, I can look at this. I'm like, you either dumb as fuck or the monopoly money that they paying y'all is some damn good money. Plain and simple. I mean, cause I mean, cause once you actually really just stop and think about it for a minute, I mean, it was the goddamn Indian chief, Chief John Two Guns Whitecap, I believe his name was, right? Or at least that's the picture that they used for the doggone logo. But that chief at the time, he was just like, hey, go with it. Run with it. And so the motherfucker talking about, well, the Native Americans got a problem with it. I was okay, well, put it like this. What Native Americans are you talking about? Are you actually really talking about us or those $5 motherfuckers? Which one? Because if you talk about the $5 motherfuckers, then yeah, they might get offended. But the true Indian, the true indigenous people of this land, I have no problem with it. And there was and not to say that it's gonna make anything even worse, but I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, right? How the fuck you gonna, with all of the motherfucking Western movies back in the day, Cowboys and Indians, right? How you gonna fuck that shit up, right? And then what's so bad about it, right? Ain't Magic Johnson like part owner of this team? I'm not gonna sit up there and say that he's against it, right? But if you actually really go back and listen to that press conference when Magic Johnson came aboard, along with the new owner of the Washington Commanders, he was actually really having dealings with Jack Kent Cook, the owner of the Washington Redskins at the time, right? And so I'm just like, okay. But then again, I look at it like this, I really don't know how knowledgeable Magic Johnson is as far as like the indigenous people of this land. I really don't know. But I'm just like, I mean, because the question, matter of fact, that was one of the questions, right? Will y'all bring back the Redskins? And so basically, and then he gave old bullshit ass answers. So I was like, oh man, come on. You don't tell me you falling for the old okie doke. But yeah, I'm like, yes, bring back the Redskins. Because like what I said, that's us. That's us. I mean, because and then to be perfectly honest, right? I'm just like, okay, so you took away the Washington Redskins, but you kept the Kansas City Chiefs. How that work? Especially with that bullshit chant that they do. I mean, like, what the fuck is that? It's almost like what my grandma used to tell me. She always said, "Boy, look, if you gonna be stupid, don't half ass it. Do it all the fucking way." So all what I'm saying is, if you were gonna take away the Washington Redskins, you should have took away the Kansas City Chiefs. Plain and simple. So at least on this, yeah, I'm in total agreement with what Trump is saying on this. Yes, bring back the Washington Redskins. Because I'm here to tell you, right? I'm not offended by it, right? Hell, shit, you can look at me and be like, okay, yeah, my grandma, my great grandma, right? On my mother's side, it's a mixture between Quapaw and Cherokee, all right? And so I'm just like, shit, it never bothered me none. So why the fuck should it bother anybody? I mean, especially once you actually really find out who the fuck you are, which is quite obvious that Stephen A. Smith and Ryan Clark don't know who the fuck they are. Because if they did, they wouldn't have said that bullshit. All right? It's plain and simple. You know? Just like saying stupid motherfuckers say stupid shit just to keep a motherfucking job, right? Not really knowing that all this shit is nothing more than monopoly money to begin with. August 15th, 1971, people, y'all. I keep telling y'all, but y'all won't listen. Don't want to motherfucker listen. But hey, it is what it is. So, with that being said, hey, guess what? Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell big dad, tell big Bertha, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa. Motherfucker next door across the street, round the corner, Paul's Harris, aka Crazy Uncle. I'll holler at y'all.